The top 10 of the pound-for-pound rankings have gone against each other. Tactical start. Kovalev wants to be sure not to overreach early. Quick right hand lands for Ward. Ward getting a little left to the body.
The thing about Kovalev's power is it makes it such that Andre has to walk a tightrope.
Stiff
there you see him hurt by a jab.
Two stiff jab by Kovalev, not Kovalev did.
Yeah, here you see the guys exchange jabs actually, but Kovalev's jabs seem to have a lot more effect on Andre than Andre's jab had on Kovalev. And usually that happens.
大家好，老师从业中医男科30余年，帮助了数千名海内外华人朋友通过中药调理重回男性雄风。如果你也存在房事时间短、勃起无力、硬度差、中途疲软、肾虚、前列腺炎等问题，现在就加中医老师微信574-993-200，纯中药，一人一方，治根治本，帮助你持续坚挺20至40分钟，补肾壮阳，延时助勃，彻底告别快男软男。记住微信574-993-200。
He's not allowing Andre to fight him at that distance where everybody else usually allows Andre to fight it.
No one else is showing up.
Let's open the microphone that Virgil Hunter is wearing in Ward's corner and see if we can find out what Virgil is trying to say to Ward.
Ward feeling it looks like.
Good for Ward. Best punch so far for Andre Ward.
He's making Kovalev earn everything, but Kovalev's earning it, and generally the way a right-handed fighter will circle.
What's happening inside?
Kovalev is figuring it out.
Good body shot by Ward. Good hook by Kovalev.
Perfectly content to coast to a boxing win the rest of the way.
Good
Ward
jab,
lands a good straight jab.
And one mistake that Kovalev is making right now, Jim.
That puncher's landing shots to win if he can't put that doubt there.
Body shots in the clinch for Andre Ward.
And ordering him on. SOG. But there for the first time it seems that Ward's punch affected Kovalev.
High cross in the last round.
Good jab to the body by Ward.
See, that's Kovalev. Kovalev.
Oh, that was a good right hand by Kovalev.
Can do that and really hurt Ward. 2 consecutive rounds, and I think he's winning this one. Well, that's a good right hand by Kovalev. Observers to think that Kovalev is doing maybe a little better than he's actually doing.
He's landing plenty.
Good body shot by Ward.
Another good body shot by Ward.
Yes.
And another one on the left side.
Kovalev landing that looping right hand on Andre. Well, right there was kind of a straight right when Andre came in, right on the ear. But Andre didn't really have a reaction to it. But the second one they land right here on the ear, boom, Andre pulls his hand right up to his ear, right there, like it may have injured the ear or hurt the eardrum. He looked stronger, Max, because there's a good
Good quick jab by Ward. Tries to follow it up with the right hand.
Another good jab by
Ward. And halfway through, he's certainly winning this round.
And see, right here is where he wants to fight at, Max. And this is where he knows Kovalev is not really comfortable at. That's why he wants to fight right here.
Ward dug a couple good body shots.
Like that, right? Like it.
Inside Kovalev's arms. So it's harder for Kovalev to do that kind of damage. This time he caught Ward coming in.
And there's the tightrope Ward has to walk. All the good work he's done. Jab from Kovalev. You have to be careful about.
Yep, everything. He see Ward land a good pump, then a jab, boom, right down the middle. And this is what you call a feint. There again, a good feint, then a boom, another good jab right down the middle. Then Kovalev says, hey, looks like this works, so let me try it. And then he goes boom with his own straight left hand down the middle. Good hook by Andre. Good jab by Sergey.
That's the timing he needs to master.
And good jab back by Ward.
And a right hand that he knifed to the body under, again, Ward's doing some really good body work.
Really trying to wear Kovalev down for the later part of the fight.
Class tells overtime, and
left hand for Kovalev.
Andre's championship pedigree is showing up, but again, Kovalev's power can change at any time.
Kovalev looks like he's speaking.
Now Ward trying to get to the body inside.
They're hardly noticeable at times.
And see, Andre's punches have gotten harder.
Yes, Andre landed a hard right hand. They both landed jabs. Andre's was harder.
Yep.
This is the best place in the fight for Andre.
Kovalev comes back with a solid shot. And a hard right hand by Kovalev.
Andre feeling very confident right now.
Able to overcome what he had to overcome early in this fight, and there's still a long way to go, and somehow win. You are watching greatness.
You're watching greatness anyway, Max.
That's right.
Great fight.
Don't often get to see real greatness.
After a left hand put Kovalev's head under the ropes. Kovalev wants to answer back before the round is over. Could create an opportunity for Ward.
Good combination by Kovalev.
Combination. Kovalev and a hard right hand by Ward.
In the fight because now he's comfortable and he knows how to do things. He knows to.
As we go down the stretch.
Well, that moment went to Ward.
Yep,
and that one too. And that
moment went to Kovalev.
And
there's another one. So they're trading back and forth at this point, and they know the mental game that's going on, and they know the stakes. You heard Virgil Hunter say to Andre Ward, you've got to win the lap. Hard right hand by Kovalev, left hook by Ward. They keep trading big shots.
Yeah, they do.
What a tremendous fight this is to see it contested on this level with these shifts of momentum.
Oh, good jab by both fighters.
Hard right hand by Kovalev.
I thought Ward rode that back mostly, but it did land.
And if Ward needs every second, or so it would appear.
I think Virgil Hunter anticipated that when Ward started making things uncomfortable for Kovalev, Kovalev would start to fold, but Kovalev has not folded.
Sergey Kovalev told us yesterday, my number one thought going into the fight is don't lose your mind. Don't get flustered. Don't get frustrated. Keep coming. And he's...
Andre really go to that left hook upstairs.
Good shot.
There it is.
Good body shot with the left. He lands the left hook upstairs.
It's always been Andre's money punch is the left hook upstairs.
Oh, good shot. Kovalev dead tired now.
3 minutes to go.
Oh, good jab by Andre.
That.
Oh, good hook by Ward.
Does Andre Ward believe he needs to risk a knockout to win this fight? That's a terrible risk to take against Kovalev, but he may feel that way.
Oh, good hook by Kovalev.
Ward has landed.
Good body shots by Kovalev.
Yeah, they were.
At a super fast pace.
Oh, good body shot by Kovalev. Oh. Good jab by Kovalev.
And you wonder if the sand is running out of the hourglass on Andre Ward's perfect professional career. And his incredible...
Asked for. They gave us the best fight that boxing has had in quite some time.
Tremendous fight.
To the winner by unanimous decision, and new unified light heavyweight champion of the world, still undefeated, Andre S.O.G. Ward.
Back in November, the two best pound-for-pound fighters in the world tested each other like they had never been tested before. World champion Andre Ward faced a defining moment and countered with an epic comeback victory over Sergey Kovalev. After that showdown, there was a lot of talk, a lot of debate, a lot of speculation, and yes, a lot of excuses.
There's nobody into the ring.
You had an opportunity to finish me.
I didn't feel it.
Where was the crushing?
And new unified light heavyweight champion of the world.
Do you want a rematch?
Of course, and I will kick his ass.
Very much in this guy's head.
Yeah, I want to destroy him.
He took what does not belong to him.
It's a unanimous decision.
Witnesses is here. Everybody saw what happened.
You can cry and complain. All three judges got it wrong?
Well, you didn't get your way, you ain't getting your way, and you're not going to get your way. I will finish his career.
It's going to be me and him.
I think there's unfinished business here.
Establishing the emotional framework of both fighters going forward. Who can get the start he wants?
Shown in the first fight, it's extremely dramatic here early.
Ward momentarily losing his balance against the ropes. Kovalev took advantage of that to land another body jump.
Stop! I got. Stop!
I believe that you don't feel Ward's power after a 12-round fight.
Hands free.
You know?
Let him go.
But with Ward, it's an accumulation of bodies.
It's always relative, not absolute. If he had no power at all, Kovalev would be going right at him with impunity. That doesn't happen because... Good left hook. Good body shot by Ward. Starting to even things up slightly after Kovalev had the early edge. Now there's the third wrestling match of the evening. And during it, Ward lands a shot. Good straight right hand by Andre in
their first fight.
Good counter right hand by Kovalev. It was a counter right hand.
Andre has a good hook, but when they get close, Andre throws a hook. Kovalev doesn't.
For a left hook from Ward there. Kovalev trying to answer back. Jab, jab, jab. Short with the right hand of the body. Jab upstairs again.
Kovalev really out jabbing Ward here. And
has a very good jab, and he is winning the...
Kovalev counter well upstairs. And again.
And a left and a right by Kovalev. And Ward comes back with an uppercut inside.
Very high level for light heavyweights.
And it looked like jabs by Kovalev.
In close, Kovalev blocking, but Andre comes with a shot that was a little bit under the belt line, which he called low, which was a good call. Here, Kovalev throws a right hook followed by a left jab, but you see a left hook would have been much more effective right there, Jim.
Work from the jab, at least on the cards by Kovalev, with that good body.
Good left hook by Ward. The time, but it's abundantly clear. He doesn't let his hands go with the same freedom and absence of fear that he does against lesser opponents than Andre.
And this is early still before, we saw Kovalev go to the body in the first round, but Ward has since gone
to the body. It's something new from Kovalev.
Once again, CompuBox to this point finds Kovalev landing and throwing more. A lot of the margin is jab. Saw the Ward family. He misses with the right hand. Kovalev lands the left hook.
Fight was so close. You see Andre land a jab. Kovalev land a right hand. Andre come back. Well, Kovalev land another jab. Then Andre comes back and answers with a jab. So they both do.
There at ringside as round number 4 begins.
Forward once in 3 rounds. You watch this. He's just. Well, I can't say he's
tremendous influence over the perceptions of all you people in the pay-per-view audience, or at least we guess, and of course the official judges were on a slight least in perception. And Kovalev has thrown 107 for Ward. When you're throwing a lot more, you're likely to get credit. In the last fight.
Good shot by Andre.
And now Kovalev wants to answer it.
And incidentally, in terms of what way they're moving,
counter punches may have gotten the better of Kovalev here in the 4th.
Ward has really unloaded some good shots. The question is, what effect will they have on Kovalev?
Bing, quick jab, and slips the right hand so quickly that he's far out in front of Kovalev right now. That's what you don't want to see. When you see that, your fighter has a problem.
Good body shot from Kovalev under the heart.
And Kovalev is looking really tired now, man.
Yes, he is, although he's landing some big shots.
Good hook by Ward.
Good hook by Ward.
Not had a lot of experience going these late rounds, so.
Rips some nice body.
Here you see Ward coming in, being very smart after the break here, throwing a good right hand to the body, followed by a beautiful left hook to the head, something that I told you Kovalev doesn't use much. And then Kovalev answered with a nice did. That was the change that he knew he needed to make. So right now he's winning the fight.
And he's won every round so far. Harold Letterman, our unofficial ringside scorer, has scored 4 out of 5 rounds for Ward. For Kovalev. So there's a debate.
Stubborn. And Kovalev is going to have to be...
Tries it again. Gets a partial contact.
Stop, stop, stop.
Longer armed, just not as good at creating punches in tight quarters as is Andre Ward.
But he's falling into the Andre Ward trap. He's fighting too close to land the right hand. He's out too far to land it from outside. Then when he gets close, he's too close to land it. So he can't hit Ward with power, but Ward can hit him. Such a great fighter and so effective.
So even as we're telling you the story of the fight as we see it,
Kovalev throw a jab, slip the right hand, and counter with a beautiful straight right to the chin of Ward. Then you see Ward come back, step off of Kovalev's left hook, and counter with a beautiful straight jab. But Kovalev's jab also landed. Andre's jab.
Kovalev is always throwing and therefore usually landing.
Once again, Harold Letterman has no doubt. We're halfway through the fight. Let's take a look at his scorecard. Harold?
Okay, Jim, I got a 59-55, 5 rounds.
Why he's scoring it that way. The 3 anonymous judges at ringside don't get that.
Kovalev is a harder puncher, and he comes in with that reputation, and he's landing more shots. But Andre, I actually think, is landing the harder shot.
I agree with you, Max, 100%. And once again...
And by the way, it's not just how hard you punch, it's how well the other guy
saying, come on, Sergey, come back and fight.
Is going a certain way. Ward is coming on. Kovalev is looking for a breather, those sorts of things. Oh, this is some good action here. The action at times. Kovalev looks as though he's looking for a breather, looking for the ref to give him some help, turns his back to Ward. But when the action resumes, it's Kovalev who landed the shot.
Issue.
Good right hand inside by Kovalev.
Oh, another good body. That was a good body shot.
Kovalev.
That might be a little low. That might be a little low. I'm not sure.
Tony Weeks said keep it up. But there was no pause in the action. No recovery time for Kovalev. So it turns out to be a...
coming at him now. Oh, there you go.
Right hand by Ward.
That hurt him bad.
Front to the fight. Wobbles Kovalev.
Bad. I told you he was weak, Jim. You see his legs. He's done this fight.
Kovalev holding on right now. Ward has a chance to knock him out with a minute still to go in the 8th round.
Hurt body shot. He's hurt from the body shot. Bad. Body shots are killing him, Jim.
Ward with body shots and a left hook.
Yeah, he's
Kovalev in
the
big
body shot.
trouble. 50 seconds to go in the round. Sergey just trying to get away.
Ward not known as a finisher, but Kovalev looks finished.
Crowd rocking and rolling. Ward, like the smart finisher that he is, trying to go to the body, and Tony Weeks is going to stop the fight. Stopping the fight in the 8th round as a sustained body attack from Andre. The belt line blow for which Kovalev tried to get a rest.
Yeah, that was not a low blow. That was on the belt line, and the belt, as you see, is above the navel, so that's not a low blow. And when he went down to show that hurt him, he acted like it was a low blow. Most fighters know that if a guy acting like that's a low blow, that shot right there on the chin hurt, though. That buckled his knees.
That was the biggest punch of the fight, the hard right hand. And now Kovalev was in trouble and trying to survive. And as he looked for space in the ring and looked for a chance to get away after that right hand, which you had already seen once, here's what Ward did. Body. Missing over the top to the head. And now, watch these body shots that ultimately sealed the deal. And look at the effort that Ward puts into every body shot. Boom. Boom. And Tony Weeks says, I've seen enough. I'm not sure that Kovalev would be safe to continue in the fight. Well, Roy, they tell you to finish to the body, and he listens.
Yeah, he does listen. And some of those shots look like they may have been borderline on the belt, but still his belt is high. It's above the navel, therefore they're not low blows.
Still the undefeated light heavyweight champion of the world, Andre S.O.G.